Aloha, you guys, from Kauai. Can you tell I'm in wetter lands? I'm no longer in the desert, you guys. So bear with my wild. I'm really hoping that the internet is okay in this spot because I'm at a beach right now. Like, I am at this gorgeous beach spot, you guys. So this reading is very special. It's very special because I'm in Kauai. Hello. But it is also an eclipse. Early this morning was a partial solar eclipse, and it is the new moon. So this reading is not just a reading, it's also called an activation. It's called an initiation activation because the new moons are always the initiations because they're the beginnings, right? So I'm really excited for all of you tuning in right now for this initiation activation for the new moon eclipse in Kauai. And thank you, Kenny, by the way, for that amazing CD. That was the first thing I listened to as soon as I landed in our rental truck. We're in this big, awesome truck, and I put in that CD, and it was just perfect. And I'll be sharing some of those videos with you guys. I'm just laying out my setup right now. If y'all can hear me, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know that the sound is good because I really have no idea if this is working out over here on the beach. But it always works out, so I trust. Yay! Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for being here with me. I am so grateful for you guys. Here, I'll give you another look here. Awesome! Can you hear me, y'all? Everything's going good? How are you feeling? Are you feeling amazing? Are you feeling strong? Are you feeling the fire, the initiation of this new moon eclipse? Om, 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 om. All right, you guys, so I have my cards out. Go ahead and put your energy into the deck. Speak out loud any hopes or fears you have, any abstract words that come to mind, anything you want to say. Grab any objects you want to grab. Get ready, and then relax and release. All right, so what I'm asking the cards right now for the collective is, what are we to expect for this next cycle that is upcoming? What just happened? What did this eclipse signify? What is this point that we're at right now, and where are we going? Where are we going? What is the magic that is upon us right now that's being gifted to us by this awesome new moon eclipse? Tell us, show us, cards. Show us what we are being initiated into right now. Thank you, Kauai. Thank you, magical Mama Earth. Thank you for this land to assist us in bringing up even more magic. Up and out from within. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is a 5-card reading, you guys. It's going to look like this. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so what we're leaving behind, the Page of Swords. It looks like we've done a lot of work in being open and receptive to new ways of thinking. Swords is the mind, it's air. So it looks like we have been very open and receptive to new ideas. And now we're moving on from that page. We're leaving this behind. We're maturing in the suit of swords. We're maturing in our minds, in our programs. We're locking them in. And we are entering into the next stage, it looks like. All right, interesting. Wow, okay. I'm going to show you all of them really quick, what this looks like here. So we've got a Major Arcana card, 2 pages, a 7 of Wands, which this has been in my mind all day, this image, so that's very interesting that it came up there. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So we have air, water, earth, fire. Air, water, earth, fire. We have all of the elements here. Wow, that's very powerful. All of the elements, and then Judgment. Major Arcana card as our challenge right now. Okay, so what does this mean? We're leaving behind the Page of Swords. Where we're at right now is the 7 of Wands. This is the card of oppression, and it looks like this is the card of standing up for what you believe in, standing up for what you know is right, standing up for your truth, especially when it comes to your passions, when it comes to your spirit, your spiritual path. your values, your beliefs, standing up for those in the face of opposition, doing what you know is right despite that opposition. Also, not expending unnecessary energies on fighting for what you believe in, because you shouldn't have to fight so hard. You got to reserve your energies for the most efficient use, for the highest good of everything is one. When it becomes unnecessary to exert our energies, it's best to calm down, meditate, lock up your energy field, and just sit with it. It's better not to leak unnecessary energy. So this is where we're at right now. I would love to hear how this resonates with you. Is there anything that you are having to fight for or stand up for right now? Are you maybe pushing too much? Is there maybe something that you can let go of, that you have been trying so hard to prove that maybe it's unnecessary? Because it's time to let that go, if so. But if you know in your heart that you must keep fighting, that you must keep standing by your truth, whatever that looks like in your life right now, then do it. You have to follow your heart. Only you will know. Something to remember as we move into the future is going to be the Page of Cups. This is another page. So while it looks like we're leaving the Page of Swords behind, we're moving into the Page of Cups. So it's more about emotions and the heart and water, and opening up to new ways of expressing ourselves, new ways of understanding our emotions, connecting to our emotional body. Get in touch with the water element to do this. It will be helpful. Being that we have a card from each of the elements in this very special reading, I really recommend studying the Magician card and understanding how we are all that magician. We are all the alchemist, and the elements are our tools, our natural tools, the most powerful ones that are so intimately connected to source, so close to source. They are the purest creation. So use them. Use water to get in touch with this crown card, this ally, the Page of Cups. Grounding in new ways of seeing our emotions, understanding our emotions, embodying our emotions, expressing them. Okay, be open to new ways of understanding what your emotions are. Okay, Page of Cups. And when we do that and we get in touch with our heart in a new way, just more open, less judgmental, which is funny because the Judgment card is the bottom one there, but bear with me for now. When we are the Page, we're not judging ourselves so much. We're allowing ourselves to flow while being open and receptive to seeing our reflection in a whole new way, from a new perspective. We need to get it out first, fully and authentically, to be able to move up in the Suit of Cups, to move up to that king, that maturity of emotion, to be able to know how to use our emotions to guide us. First, we need to just be honest with what they are and how we're processing them and how we've been processing them up until this point. Has it been working for you or has it not? Because whether it is or not, we always need to constantly be reevaluating. It's all about being present in each moment. So we're not just constantly reprogramming things by letting things go. Even if there are things that you want to keep within your program, and since I'm speaking of the Page of Cups, I'm going to say about, your emotions. If there are things that you say, hey, you know what, I really do love the way that I've been processing my emotions and expressing them. I've been very mature about it. Good for you, but it's still important to reevaluate and reintegrate that belief or that program or that way of being from this present moment, because we are always changing. Even if the same methods are working for you as far as emotions, the heart, you still got to reintegrate them, because we are never the same. Every moment is new, and right now is a whole new moon eclipse, activation, initiation. So time to reconsider how we've been getting in touch with our emotions and our hearts and our expression from that, and just integrating it, whatever that is. Where we're moving toward is the Queen of Pentacles, the water of earth. She is the protector of the earth. She is the mother of the land, the protector of all abundance for herself and for everyone around her, for the kingdom. So this looks like this is where we're headed. I would also love to hear any of your thoughts about how this relates to you and your life. Do you see this being the fruit? Do you see the seed that you maybe planted that is leading to this? Can you see how this is maybe unfolding for you here now? I'm in Kauai, so I definitely feel like a mother of the land. I feel very connected to this land, and I feel, of course, protective of the earth, always, in each moment, but of course, more so now than ever. And we're really realizing as a collective that it's our job to be that protector of true abundance. And true abundance, yeah, you know, money, material possessions, it's all sacred. It's all sacred, but the land is the most sacred. So we're moving toward this this way of being the protector of the land, being the mother of the land, and really not just being grateful for the abundance, but knowing that everyone deserves this abundance, knowing that this abundance is our birthright, and reflecting that to everyone, reflecting that to others from a heart space, saying, hey, you're connected to this land. Get your emotions connected to this land, especially because we have this one, the Page of Cups, as an ally as we move into the future. So it's saying really connect to your heart, find out new ways that you can connect to the land, new ways that you can protect it, nourish it from the heart space. And a challenge that we're going through is judgment. So this is actually such a beautiful, powerful card. It's really about more of like a righteous judgment and an honest. It's about getting to a place of being able to be honest with yourself and your reflection of self, and not being too hard on yourself as you move into this Page of Cups and learn new ways to connect to the heart, new ways to express your heart, new ways to process your emotion as you step into this protector and nourisher of the land. It's really important not to judge yourself for maybe past mistakes, or it's all about how you look at it. You know, maybe you are not so proud of your past or how you've expressed your heart, or maybe held back from expressing your heart. Don't cry over spilt milk. Metaphysically speaking, it's absolutely nonsensical to do this. We're not going to get anywhere by thinking of all of those things in a negative way, because what are we projecting? What are we going to manifest? What will be reflected back to us by the great cosmic mirror when we are sending out that image of shame or guilt or fear? We're just going to cultivate more of it. So know this, and always know this in each moment, that we can never have regrets. If you're always doing your best, let God do the rest. Why look back and regret something when you were only doing your best in that moment? You were doing your best from where you were at. If we want to move ahead and learn a new way of communicating from the heart space, and a new way of nurturing the land and protecting all that is sacred here now, we cannot get stuck on negative judgments of self. Rather, we can see, okay, this is a positive process for me. I'm going to look back and see all the things that maybe I'm not so proud of that I did, and I'm going to use those as guideposts to how I do want to behave now, how I do see myself in a positive light. Okay, so maybe I was holding back from expressing my heart, and now I know that I can't do that anymore. I'm breaking free. I need to express my heart. I need to reevaluate what is important to me, and I need to make heart connections to those things, and know that love is the greatest force. And whatever your highest values are, asking, are those connected to my heart? How does that make my heart feel? Okay, so all positive things, it's all up from here. How do you want to be? Don't think about what you don't want to be. Don't think about any shame or guilt that you have of your past and the decisions that you've made, but use those judgments, those observations of self from the past, to see the contrast and choose the opposite now. Choose to act from an entirely different place. And as we move through this challenge of doing this, and I say challenge, but really the challenge is the gift too. It's a bridge. This is just awesome. This is a bridge to get to the other side. So as we're crossing this bridge and we're remembering to be that Page of Cups, what's going to happen is we're going to start to move more and more into our heart. Really, our values are going to realign for us in a way that is very organic. Okay? And it's going to become easier and easier as we move along. It's going to become very easy and graceful to simply see what we've done in the past that maybe we would have been ashamed of. But now that we know what we know from this reading and from being more present with ourselves, it's going to be easy. It's like, that's not even me anymore. That's falling away. I know that I need to go through this process so that I can learn a new way of connecting to my heart, so that I can be the best me to be a protector of the land and all that is sacred. So yes, do go through this process of self-reflection, reprogramming, really reevaluating your beliefs and how you're acting upon them and how you're demonstrating them. Don't get yourself down. Don't be hard on yourself. Just use those things as guideposts to moving ahead, to be that great protector of the land, to be so connected to your heart that your heart shows you the way to be directly connected to the land that you already are. And you must protect this connection because it is the most sacred. All right, you guys, I would love to hear your thoughts and how that resonates with you. I love you guys so much, my star family. And I will be doing a couple of video topics while I'm here in Kauai, so definitely stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and take you guys over to the ocean right now and just show you before I disconnect here. But if my internet goes, then just know I love you. Check this out, you guys. It says we are one in the infinite sun. Community, yes, bless. First place that we stopped at, we picked up our rental truck, listened to the awesome CD. Thanks again, Kenny. And what does it say? Blessed. How perfect. Yes, it's the ultimate truth. All right, you guys, thank you so much for staying tuned, for tuning into your heart, for doing the work, which is really effortless when we just open up and let Spirit do it for us. Just open up to stay open. Know that you can do this with all of the grace and all of the ease, without crisis. And so it is. Thank you so much for being here now with me on this beautiful planet. And Shabbat Shalom, you guys. Happy eclipse and Shabbat Shalom. Happy new moon eclipse.